Awaken, my wildflowers. Sleepy fawn here, awakening from the dead to read you guys another story. Come on in, take a seat. Do-do-do. Disclaimer. All works are of my own creation unless stated otherwise. All pictures and music that may be used belong to their rightful creator. Also, this is a work of fiction for entertainment purposes only. Please do not copy or steal. Enjoy and happy listening! Beware the sea. The sea is a dark and beautiful place, its endless depths filled with jewels and wonder, creatures beyond what humans could ever hope to fathom. Elusive and rare to those foolish enough to believe that nothing lies beyond the deep depths. But there are always exceptions. With only stories to light their way, the most dangerous of these beings are closer than you think. You sat at the back of the tavern, watching the crowd run amok, as it so often did, drunk on ale and stories, a rowdy bunch, but no less expected for being so close to port. All manner of seafaring men came to this place, from the simple fisherman to the glorious pirate. The alcohol flowed like a hole in a ship, and tales even more abundant. You could even recall a time a marine had captured a pirate slamming the wanted mail against the bar with such strength the wood had cracked. You were of humble origins, raised on the port the sea was something familiar, yet still so unknown. Making a living brewing more unusual ciders and liqueurs, made from apples, fruits, and flowers, selling them to the bar for a coin or two. But your favorite part was treating yourself to the folks that came through the tavern doors, a taste of a life you would never know, but were fascinated by it nonetheless. Looking down at your cup, topped off with your latest brew, you could say it turned out rather nicely, a bit more bitter than you intended for this batch, but no less likely to be guzzled by the barrel. This aimless staring had been disrupted when you gained notice of him. While rather short for a man, he was impossible to miss, dressed brightly as any bird and extravagantly. A strange sight indeed, especially in this side of town, and you are not the only one whose eye he had caught. All turned to him, and he smiled wide, reveling in the attention. As he took a seat in the middle of the tavern, none made a move to approach him, till the barmaid and a brave soul went to him. And from there, as he got his fix, and liquid flowed, so did his tales. Men gathered about, circling him. Ripples of laughter and howls of disbelief flooded the air as he speaks of his tales, the adventures he and his crew partake in. He speaks of being a pirate captain, of travels too mythical to be real. You were utterly enraptured by it all, and his ability to drink. He had drunken 6 men, a table, and 2 barrels of your own liqueur, dry. You shuffled closer to hear more, the barmaid's complaints not too far behind either. Imagine your surprise when you see a fisherman tell him something, pointing at you, and his eyes slide to yours. Almost instantly you feel a sharp spike of fear run through you, so quick you barely have time to process it. What was that? Never have you felt something so primal come from you, a nagging of fear, of danger. But you were unable to look away as the captain made his way toward you. "You're the one who made this?" he asked, lifting his cup. You can only nod. You've got quite the talent. I could use a new deckhand on my ship, Why not join me? He offers, and yet the most peculiar thing of all is that you can't remember if you accepted it. The moment was a blur. At one time, you were in the tavern, lurking in its shadows, the next, walking behind the captain, all of your meager belongings in hand, unaware if your body was your own. So, that begins the tale of your adventures with Captain Love and the start of something even more stranger to come.